friendship, no matter the ages, are standing strong in order to move ahead with a new project as summer gets closer on. First of all, an enormously good cover page from Dr. Stone with the blonde sisters Koako and Ruri in the primitive swimsuits. Oh yes, and cheerleading outfits. Now we are talking. Either way, in the chapter itself, this is the anger I found the despair reviewer. Suka is impressed with the telescope. As the sun rises, the tungsten activates their moments, and in order to and now they begin to do the next operation, how to handle all of this. Since Tsukasa has advantage in military strength, they have to be advantage in intelligence strength and information. So in order to do that, they need the heart of the cell phone, and the tungsten is probably the closest to that in order to do them. So Magma smashes it as much as he can to pieces. I guess in the end he has done the heel face turn. So Senku, you're amazing that way. But in order to do that, I need to do this and that in order to become something like toothpaste. And then their last step is to remove the impurities from the toothpaste with hydrogen, and then heat up the glass with container, and then they're done. So now they split for the first time in different teams. Asenku reveals that a glass will only melt if it reaches a crazy hot furnace. So they gotta heat only the tungsten inside the glass. And then the team is split up into different sections as Senku is almost saying that you are ready now, Chrome. Use everything you have learned up until now and try to find a way to heat and melt the tungsten. As he proclaims that I will do this. Kazaki feels rather jealous. It turns out that he has always been fascinated with building ever since he was a kid, and he was very likely mocked by that because in the end it was pretty strange to do building, but he thought building and throwing it into his age was the way to go. And he also wondered if he could have been friends with them if he was younger, but Chrome and Senku says they are friends no matter the age. And then the old man cries happy tears. That is actually kind of sweet. But one wonders though, how old is this man? Even though he's saying that he's 50 years older than them. Chrome and Senku was what, about 18 or 19 or something like that? Does that mean that he's almost 70 years old? Well, either way, the different teams moves out as Senku grabs Ashiguro again, the only modern people, in order to try to find a way to do the toothpaste thing. Of course, he's talking about many different things, like they need to shimmer the gold, the blue jewels in sodium hydroxide, then crystallize them with mix of shell hydrochloride, acid, and ammonia, and then heat it with honey. Of course, Ashiguro again do not know what he's talking about, and neither do I. But Chrome tries to find a way to heat the metal as they do their first study on the primitive metals. Of course, doing the Chrome's killer technique with magma do not like. But it's a slow start, mostly because the sun is not shining. So Senku said he should use everything he has learned up until now. And Chrome takes that a little bit literally, as he first creates the pumping station with the heat glass and they melts the lead. Then they increase the fire down under and manage to melt the gold and silver. Finally, they pump it even more with strength of the gorilla team with Magma and Rudy. Kuaku, who do not like being called a gorilla, and melts the iron. Now, and then he had electric power with batteries, and eventually creates his own one set of fire, pumps, glass, and well, anything else. When Senku said, use everything you have learned up until now, Chrome took that a little bit more literally, but hey, that's to be expected. Everything he has learned up from Senku as now, he used it all. But even so, even though it's hideous, all the different abilities of the team. Of the electricity flows through the water that decomposes the hydrogen and oxygen. At high temperature, the hydrogen removes the impurity from the tungsten toothpaste, uh, and then they try to heat it, and eventually they're working through the unity. The team of Ishigami Village, aka the Science, have officially created a superheat tungsten. It is done. The heart of the cell phone is now done with superheat of 2000 Celsius degrees or whatever it was. So, oh, again, it was. Is I mean, this in the end, what this was a friendship manga chapter with the Ishigami village, most strange people all working together for to work into all of this. So yeah, I liked it. Although the pacing is actually getting a little bit slower, and I cannot really say I like pacing getting slower. But now they have the heart of the cell phone, and now they need to place it inside the vacuum tube. And if that works, then what? Hmm. I don't know, but you give me your thoughts if you have any, because I like the friendship in this man chapter.